6:41 on a Monday morning, and look who it is. It is the birthday girl, Monica O. Jackson. Good morning, Monica. Happy birthday.
And thank you. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I'm just happy to be alive, John.
You and me both.
All right. Hey, did you have a good weekend?
Yeah, it was a great weekend. It was beautiful. I had a chance to get outside. How about yourself?
Nice. It was wonderful. I partied the whole month for my birthday, so I'm good.
As you deserve to. You deserve to.
All right. So, John, you might want to listen up to this, too. Ladies, this is for you, and corporate America, it's for you as well, because things are changing. You may be having hot flashes, ladies, night sweats, weight gain. Hello, been there, done that. We're talking menopause and today's Mondays with Monica. Now, listen to this. According to this recent article in Bloomberg.com, hundreds of thousands of women are leaving the workforce because of menopause. Now, the article further stated that productivity losses worldwide could be in the $150 billion range per year. I said billion with a B. So I called the local OBGYN, Dr. Maria Keller. She is here to help us understand it and learn how to better manage menopause in the workplace. Dr. Keller, good morning. Thank you so much for being here. I know you've heard these menopause stories a million times in your 25-year career.
Well, as a sexual wellness physician, I hear about it every day, all day. This is what I do. So it's not uncommon for women to experience symptoms, and they can basically destroy relationships at home, as well as make for difficulties at work for people, because it's quite difficult to function if you're extremely symptomatic and going through some of the changes of hot flashes, night sweats, you know, which is going to make it hard to sleep if you're kicking the covers on and off. Yeah. That impact your emotions. It's also going to, sometimes women can get even headaches. And definitely when you're going through all of these changes, you know, who do you share this information with? It's so personal, it's so private. Especially if it impacts your ability, you know, sexually in your relationship with your partner. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Okay, you've answered my first question already. My second question is, at what point should menopausal women seek medical and or psychological treatment, and what would that treatment look like? So I'm going to first approach the psychological, because I think often women get mislabeled as being psychological. We're given things like, for the anxiety, the heart palpitations, if you may be offered things like Xanax, or if you're not sleeping well, Ambien, sleeping medications, or you could be offered antidepressants because you go through these mood changes where, you know, you may be extremely sad or very angry. So, you know, those have to be addressed. As there's often, it doesn't require medication. It requires seeking out the right person who can help you. And for women, the gynecologist should be a place where you are to be able to seek help. But also, you know, there's really good resources. I'm a big fan, and it's available to you at your neighborhood Sprouts and Whole Foods. You can get help just over the counter. But, you know, coming to the point where you can actually have that conversation with someone, it's such a private and something that is very difficult to share and to open up about. But that's what I want to jump in here, doctor, because that's my next question. At what point, you know, if you have menopausal patients, these women are still in the workforce. At what point do you inform your supervisor, your manager, like, I can't imagine going to my male manager and or CEO of my company saying, you know what, can I have a chat with you because I'm going through some menopausal issues and I might act out here at work and I don't want to get fired? I mean, sounds kind of funny, but this is real. We're projected, this is what this article said, projected to lose $150 billion a year because these women going through this menopause at work, they cannot tolerate not being understood at work, is what the article really broke it down to. And then for the bosses, it's hard for them. I can't imagine them, a man sitting down listening to me tell him about my menopause and I work for you. Or a woman who's your boss and she's 30 years old. Right. How, you know, when you're 45. I mean, that's difficult for them to be able to relate. I, as a physician, could not relate to women until I became 40. And I started to experience what we call perimenopause. The symptoms can begin in the mid-30s. You don't have to be 50 or 60 years of age to start experiencing these symptoms. I think the thing is for us to educate and to get the word out so that people can be aware that these symptoms are real and they do impact people's lives and their ability to perform, because how can you perform at your best when you haven't slept for days? When you, because the hot flashes and the night sweats, kick on at night, and you tried Benadryl, but Benadryl might make you sleep until you have a hot flash or a night sweat. Now you have to get up, change foods, and you have to relax yourself to get back to sleep. So a big part of it is for corporate America has to be aware that there are 20% of the workforce of their employees are experiencing these symptoms at some point or another.
Absolutely. Okay, at what point, though, Doc, and I got to wrap it up here, this real quick, at what point should you go in? How should the conversation go with you and your boss? You walk in the office, you sit down, you're having issues. Real quick, tell us.
I think it's important for you to let them know some of the symptoms that you're experiencing, that you recognize that it is related to your hormones and that your hormones are actually, you feel that this may be a part of it and that you are planning to seek and to get help or to do something about it.
Okay.
There's some good books out there that you can read. One is called Menopause, What Your Doctor May Not Tell You, and it's written by Dr. John Lee, a very good book was a Bible for me when I learned, because I had to recognize these symptoms as well and to find a simple solution to get them, to help my patients. And natural progesterone is that simple solution, something that you can get at not Walmart, but at Whole Foods or Sprouts, a place that sells natural kind of remedies.
Doctor,
so
I have to jump in because I'm out of time. I want to make sure folks are able to get a hold of you. So if they want to talk to you further about this, tell us the number. It's right there on your screen, but go ahead and call it out for us.
It's 702-546-5483 or 546-LIVE, L-I-V-E, which is live ageisly. I'm promoting getting older without feeling older. And certainly go to the website to read the information is written. Whether you come see me or not, I wrote that website for women to have information about what hormones can do and what they don't do.
Absolutely.
Because not everybody needs hormones. But certainly, if you're very symptomatic and your colleagues are bringing it out and making it a point to your attention, or your loved ones at home, do something about it.
Okay. Dr. Keller, thank you so much. Obviously, this is a conversation that's going to keep happening, and I think we're going to see more fallout from corporate America as well. Thank you. We appreciate you. All right, folks, and hey, don't forget to catch the MOJ Show Facebook Live weeknights at 7. I appreciate Dr. Keller here. Yeah, Sherry, so as I'm reading this article, when they said $150 million is going to start hitting corporate America, we're going to lose it because these women, 45 to 55, they're in the age group where they're supposed to be in upper management, but they're leaving the workforce.
Oh, it's going to hit employers hard for sure.
Oh, yeah.